Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a milestone in our students' lives. Together, we celebrate the culmination of our collective struggles and initiatives to have a better future for our students.
Together, we stand witnesses to the fulfillment of our student dreams and aspiration for a better quality life. In triumphant mode, we gather and share the joy that comes from surmounting the odds, rising above the difficulties, and finally, emerging victorious and empowered to take on to the next set of challenges.
Friends, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the virtual commencement exercise of Palawan Technological College Incorporated, Batch 2022.
The virtual commencement exercise of Palawan Technological College Incorporated, Batch 2022 is now in order. May I call your attention for the doxology, then be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Lord, thank you for this day, for the presence of everyone in this call. For once again, we are gathered and given the opportunity to appreciate life and your words. Forgive us for our shortcomings and cleanse our hearts as we learn and live your words and example. Father, bless our endeavors, especially today's meeting. May you guide us in our discussions and may you enlighten our minds in every decision that we make. Give us your grace that we may effectively do our parts for your greater glory. All this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nag-iibig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Members of graduating class, honored guests, faculty, staff, students, family, friends, and viewers, my name is Josen Paul P. Datiles.
And I'm Eva Jamilin Dusejo, the Masters of Ceremonies for the virtual commencement exercises of Palawan Technological College Incorporated,
Batch 2022. Let us hear a welcome address from our Head of Administrative Affairs, Mr. Celestino Q. Maulion Jr.
To our guest speaker, who greatly honored this event, to the young men and women who have been part of our lives for some period of time and will have to leave the portals of their alma mater after receiving their hard-earned diplomas today. To their loving parents, relatives, and friends, and to all our guests, good day. In behalf of the whole family of PTCI, our very own institution, composed of the school administrators, the members of the faculty, and the non-teaching staff. It is with great joy and pride that I welcome all of you to the 27th commencement exercises of the Palawan Technological College Incorporated. Today is the day for these graduating young men and women who will be honored for the efforts they exerted during their stay in school with their hard-earned diplomas. This ceremony also marks the entrance into another phase of their life as they face the world of employment, equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values their alma mater had instilled in them. Today's graduation is also a special occasion of the parents of those graduating because they played a major role in the realization of these young people's dreams. There is truth in the saying, besides our life, we owe our successes to our parents. Nevertheless, with open arms, we at PTCI would like to express our great joy in seeing all of you today. We also welcome guests and leaders of institutions and other groups who, with good intentions, coordinate and cooperate with us to make the students' training and education more effective. But most of all, to those graduating today and will be a new member of our beloved family of PTCI alumni, we will always be happy to see you come back to your alma mater. Mabuhay po kayong lahat at mabuhay ang PTCI. Good day, and again, welcome to the Senior High School Graduation Ceremony and Commencement Exercises.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. And now, let's hear a message from our school president, no other than Mr. Celestino C. Maolion Sr.
Ma'am, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Palawan Technological College Incorporated this academic year 2021-2022, composed of 3 males under the General Academic Strand, 4 males and 2 females under the Humanities and Social Science Strand, 4 males under the Information and Communication Technology track, 5 males and 2 females under the Home Economics Strand, 1 male and 5 females under the Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 1 male and 4 females under the Bachelor of Science in Office Management, 5 males and 1 female under the Bachelor of Science in Information Systems, 8 males and 5 females under the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, with a total of 50 graduating students of Batch 2020.
Vested in me, and upon the recommendation of respective advisors, you have satisfactorily completed all academic requirements for the K-12 and Bachelor's Degree program. I hereby confirm you, graduates. Congratulations!
To introduce introduce our keynote speaker, may I call again our Head of Administrative Affairs, no other than Mr. Celestino Q. Maulion Jr.
Good afternoon once again. It is with pride and distinct honor to introduce our guest speaker on this 27th commencement exercise. We are honored this afternoon to have guest speaker who has diversified experience in the field of military service. Our guest speaker hails from Puerto Princesa, where he started his elementary education at Rojas North Central School in Rojas, Palawan, finishing up as valedictorian. He continued his secondary education at Palawan Polytechnic College in Puerto Princesa and eventually transferred to East Side Union High School in California, USA. He then took up and completed Bachelor of Science in Technical Management in Chicago, Illinois as summa cum laude. He started his military career in the U.S. Navy in July of 2001 when he attended the Basic Airman Apprentice School at Naval Air Technical Training Center in Pensacola, Florida. As an airman, he held various positions in his assignments and military deployments such as deployment in Afghanistan with Expeditionary Strike Group in support in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraq Freedom in 2002. In 2005, he attended the Basic Hospital Corpsman School and also had various trainings and deployment. Significantly, he was assigned at 1st Marine Division in Al-Anbar Province, Iraq, and earned the rating as Enlisted 5th Marine Force Warfare Specialist. He also embarked with the 13th Marine Expeditionary Unit aboard USS Macon Island and USS New Orleans. He is a recipient of various military awards, to include the Joint Commendation Medal from U.S. Secretary of Defense Navy, Marine Corps Commendation Medal, Marine Corps Achievement Medal, Presidential Volunteer Service Award, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, and various service and campaign awards. As part of his personal and career development, he is presently taking up Master of Public Administration and Graduate Certificate of Healthcare Management at the Keller Graduate School of Management. Subsequently, he serves as instructor or a recruit division commander at Officer Training Command, Newport at Rhode Island. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome our distinguished guest and speaker, Chief Hospital Corpsman Christopher Ian P. Mascarina, United States.
To the President, Mr. Celestino Maulion, the Vice President, Mrs. Praxidis Maulion, the Head of Academic Affairs, Mrs. Maria F. David, the School Registrar, Mrs. Agnes Angulo, Head of Student Affairs, Ms. Evangeline Maulion, the School Engineer, Engineer Benjamin Maulion, to the school staff, teachers, professors, parents, loved ones, guests, viewers, to all our viewers, of course, and most especially to all the graduates of Palawan Technological College Incorporated. Matinlong adlaw sa kanindong tanan. It has been an honor to be invited as your guest speaker. Nung ako po ay inimbitahan ni Ma'am Jane, which is akin po pinsang buo, I cannot deny the request. I made time to make it here today. Although this is virtual, hindi po ako sanay ng virtual speech, but we'll make it work. Okay, there you go. Again, as a chief pit officer in the United States Navy, I've done a lot of speech, pero this one is special dahil I'm able to do motivational speech for the very first time and in my birthplace, which is Puerto Princesa. I was born in Puerto Princesa in 1980. Okay, I grew up in Rojas. Okay, punta ako sa Rojas. Diyan ako nag-elementary. Hindi ko tinapos yung high school dyan kasi nag-migrate kami sa US ng 1996. Ako ay 15 years old at a time. Ever since, nag-stay na kami sa US. But I'll go over that. As of right now, this is about you. Again, it has been an honor to be your guest speaker. And ako po ay nakakaintindi ng kuyunin. Ikaw lang kamag kuyunon. Okay. Hopefully, I was hoping that we can have an interaction, but I know that it's not possible because this is obviously a video. But I'll try to make it fun, as entertaining and influential as possible moving forward. Again, I joined the Navy in July 23 of 2001. I have been serving in the U.S. military for 21 years now. I'm actually coming up to retirement because we are allowed to retire after 20 years. First off, I would like to recognize the parents, mentors, the guardians, and those who invested in these graduates, because without your support, financially, mentally, emotionally, this graduate will not be here today. I know that this is a very emotional time for the parents because you have been there for these young professionals since they were little. I understand that fully. Okay? Nung bata pa sila, inatid mo sila sa kindergarten, you watch them go through kindergarten to elementary to high school and now college. Yung mga maliliit lang noon, now they are now fully grown, ready to take on this new chapter in their life. Right? But I wanted to recognize the parents dahil maraming magulang na hindi nakayanan yung mga problema sa buhay, yung mga challenges, and they gave up along the way. Their child did not make it here today, but you did. So I wanted to recognize you. Your parents, the graduates, your parents are different because they sacrifice a lot for you to be here today. So don't you ever forget that. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is those who make it to the finish line. That is it. All right. Again, congratulations to the parents and the guardians. Ito ay isang testamento ng inyong pagmamahal sa inyong mga anak na mabigyan sila ng magandang kinabukasan to make sure na hindi nila maranasan yung mga naranasan natin in the past. I also wanted to thank the teachers and professors who consistently work hard to teach the knowledge, the motivation, the time you spent in mentorship, in educating these young graduates to become professional, productive citizens that your family and the country of the Philippines can be proud of. Kayo po mga teachers and professors, ang dahilan kung bakit patuloy na umuunlad ang isang institusyon at lahat ng nakapaligid dito. Mabuhay po kayo. Finally, I wanted to congratulate the graduating class of Palawan Technological College for a job well done. Although this is a big accomplishment for you, I wanted you to realize that this is just the start of a new beginning. Okay? You are now stepping into a new opportunity. An opportunity that has no limit. Okay, I'll tell you this now. That has no limit. Remember that you can be anything that you want to be in life. This is a great milestone for you. I understand that. Your sacrifices and for all the time that you spent studying for the exam, doing your homework, and all the sleep that you lost to be here today have now paid off. Achieving a college degree has proven that you have committed to a higher degree of education and that you can go through any challenges in life. Right? Maraming sacrifices na dinaanan nyo, lahat ng pinaghirapan nyo, walang tulog, puyat, pasok, umuulan, walang pambayad ng tuition. I fully understand that. Right? That's why this day is for you. You have committed again to a higher degree of education that you can go through any challenges in life. We are a time where knowledge is power. Okay, you can see that through social media and everything else. Knowledge is power. We must keep educating ourselves because the world that we know continues to change every single day. We must adapt to these changes and be flexible. That means we must continue to educate ourselves and learn new things. We have to continue to learn new things because the world keeps rotating every single day, and you want to stay in the market, guess what? You also have to update your knowledge. Right? I was once sitting in the chair that you are now. Dati ako rin nakaupo dyan kung nasaan kayo. Right? Sinabi ko sa sarili ko na one day, gusto ko maging motivational speaker. So I educated myself. I studied for many exams. And I joined the United States Navy. Hindi ko sinasabi na everybody should join the United States Navy kasi we all have different paths. Right? We all have different paths. We all have to make choices for ourselves. Right? But what I'm saying is, this is what I did for me. This worked for me. Okay? I went through a lot of training. I just want to share some of this to you, right? Because it got me to where I'm at now. Okay? So I went through a lot of training. Starting from boot camp to a different duty station. I deployed 6 times, and I've gone through 9 different duty stations, and also I've been to maybe 24 different countries in the world. Right, but there's a lot of challenges along the way. I tackled a lot of problems, both personal and professional. And I have failed many times. But because I failed, I succeeded. So think about that for a minute, right? So because I failed, I've succeeded. I've succeeded because I accepted the mistakes I made. But when you're just starting in life, you will make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. All right, mistakes are okay. Mistakes are to let you know that you're human. You are a human being. You will make mistakes, but as long as you accept those mistakes and figure out what did wrong, and you can now try different things, right? Don't do the same thing over and over and accept the same result. That's You don't want to do that, right? So accept this mistake, figure out what went wrong, and then move on. That is it. Okay? And that's what I did. All right? So, but it all starts with acceptance. All right? So the uniform that you see now, this is our summer white. It's called our summer white, right? So the red ropes that you see here, this means recruit division commander. So ako ay instructor sa Naval Officer Training Command, to where I physically, mentally, and morally groom, educate, and mentor yung mga new naval officer, U.S. naval officer coming into the U.S. Navy. And that's what I did. It didn't get me to that point, okay, not making mistakes. Okay, I made a lot of mistakes, and then again I figured out what those were, right? And right now I am natutulungan ko na sila based na nasi-share ko my experience ko sa kanila, and naiintindihan nila totally kung ano yung pinagdadaanan nila ngayon. I wish I can do this again. I wish I can do this sa harap nyo, because it's hard to articulate these things through the video. But okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, so let me share something to you, right? When I first joined the U.S. Navy, I wanted to quit because everyone is taller, bigger, and faster than me, right? I came to realize that the enemy was not my fellow Navy, okay? It was me. I was competing against myself. And as soon as I accepted that only me can control my success and the failures, I became stronger, taller, and faster like everyone else, right? I was able to compete and get promoted like everyone else. Why am I telling you this, right? Because soon you will find yourself in a similar situation. Remember at the beginning, I said, now you are now entering a new opportunity, which has no limit, right? Where do you go from here has no limit. Even if you pursue, like if you work in the Philippines or if you work outside the Philippines, you might find yourself in this situation. Okay, so remember that the only enemy is yourself. The only thing that will limit you is you. I'll tell you this now. Because lahat ng mga kasama ko sa Navy when we first started, again, they're bigger and faster, you know, and then I've learned some things. I got bigger, I got stronger. Same thing as them, right? And so you too can be that, right? Once you find yourself at the dead end, if you hit the dead end, so that means hindi mo na alam kung nasaan ka, figure out why did you start from the start? Why do you start from the beginning, right? Again, at the end, you know, you need to figure out what went wrong, accept the mistakes, and move on. Again, at the end, the only thing that matters is the finish line, right? Did you finish? Did you make it to the finish line, or you quit like the others, right? I did not quit. That's why I am here talking in front of you. I want to share something that I have learned as a sailor as a United States Navy setter. It's called the warrior toughness, which means three things. So you probably have not heard this before, but the warrior toughness has three things. One is perform under pressure. Number two is take a hit and keep going. And then three is day in, day out grind. So I will explain all three of them. Perform under pressure. That means life is full of challenges. Okay? Life is full of challenges. But you have gone through these challenges and still here. So keep performing even under pressure. Okay? Take a hit and keep going. So, take a hit and keep going. So think about it. So this means a lot of problems are going to come your way. Right? A lot of problems are going to come your way. But take a step back. Again, figure it out and keep moving forward. Okay? Take a hit and keep going. Day in, day out grind. So day in, day out grind. This means doing the job every single day consistently. Each and every day. That means waking up every day and do the job. If you have to wake up 4 ng umaga, tulog ng 10, 11, wake up again ng 4 in the morning, tulog again ng 10, 11 at night. That's what you had to do. That's a day in, day out grind. Okay. So how do we get to this warrior toughness? So again, right, you don't have to be in the Navy. You don't have to be in the military at all. You can do this from anywhere you want. I just want to share this to you, right? So think about it, okay? Warrior toughness has three basic foundations, okay? 1, 2, and 3, right? So you have strong mind, body, and soul. How do you go from there, right? So a strong mind, starting from the very first ones, right? Strong mind, right? Meaning you have to keep learning new things, expand your knowledge, right? That's one. Knowledge, education, and skills. So skills can be hands-on training, something that you can learn new from the new company that you're going to be working for, right? Or number 2, strong body. So remember I said mind, body, and soul, right? So body can be physically, mentally. So that means, right, keep working out, right? Go hiking, take pictures, learn new hobby, learn new things, right? That's how you keep your body strong. Go biking, right? Go walking, go for a run, do push-ups. Right? That's how you keep your mind, your body strong. The last one is soul. So soul is actually spiritually and emotional support from your loved ones, or it could be a dog. So that means strengthen your soul. It could be from a religion, right? It could be a mentor. It could be someone. If you have a mentor, right? And it could be a friend. It could be emotional support from a professional entity, medical, psychological help. And that's all part of the warrior toughness, right? So even me, I have adapted those. I have learned it, and it works. It works out, okay? Because not every day you're gonna be performing at your best performance, right? That's not always the case. But I'm here to tell you, right, that there's a lot of good things coming ahead of you. I hope that you stay motivated, right? I hope that you stay motivated. Continue to spread the good deeds, okay? And before I end my speech, I want to share something that I have learned for over 21 years in the United States Navy. Okay, one is that there's 24 hours in the day. 24 hours in a day. That means you can spend 8 hours at work, 8 hours of sleep, and then 8 hours with the family. That's the true balance in life. Okay? If you spend 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, and then 8 hours of family time, you found the balance in life. That is the key to the good life. Find that balance in your life and live with it. Right? Again, congratulations to all the graduates. Matinlong adlaw sa kanindong tanan.
Thank you, sir, for that meaningful and insightful speech. And for that, please acknowledge this certificate of appreciation. Dear graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has finally come. The fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be reaped. You will now be receiving your prize diploma, a symbol of accomplishment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Palawan Technological College Incorporated, Batch 2022. The graduates of Palawan Technological College Incorporated, Batch 2022. Information and Communication Technology.
Cayapas Mark Christian,
Ledesma Kevin. Pelayo Elise.
Home Economics,
Palay Jessa May.
Silas Jessa Rose,
Doroteo Sherwin.
Inoya Spudmar,
Sevilla John Nicole. General Academic Strand.
Jonat Junrek H,
Kamama John Peter.
Vicentino John Carl C, Humanities and Social Science Strand,
Alban Pierre Pio S.
Buntag Ruji L,
Magbanwa Irish C.
Namuko Jericho A,
Ogayon Joseph C.
Sumido Noel Jr.,
Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management.
Kaabas Aida C.
Kaabay John Vince P.
Chameleon Merari.
Ragudo Jean Rose P.
Tabangay Levi R.
Reserve Charming Gray C.
Viray Stephanie S.
Bachelor of Science in Office Management.
Ebio Angel May A.
Cruz Helen Grace B.
Julius Christine Jean P.
Layuge Blessing.
Valencia Jervin L. Bachelor of Science in Information Systems.
Abarkar Mark Michael F.
Banico Rafael A.
Blanco Andy Neil L.
Borjal Meriam G.
Mayo Jason R.
Bachelor of Science in Information Technology.
Smalley Laura D.
Aurino Jeronel T.
Valverde Leo R.
Panse John Mark L.
Buntao Christian Paul M. De la Cruz Ginaline E.
Guerrero Mark Ronald D.
Amora Roeline S.
Mustafa Usman U. Villagracia Abril A.
Quino Kim Kylie E.
Cuba Romart Nael A.
Sagala Wawela C.
To express the sentiment of Batch 2022, may I call on the Academic Excellence Awardees, Ms. Josa C. Ugayon, with highest honor, and Ms. Angel May A. Ibio, Class Cum Laude of Batch 2022.
A blessed day to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to be here speaking in front of you. I'm Jose C. Ugayon, and I would like to express my appreciation to our respective teachers, family, parents, guests, friends, and also to our dear school president, Mr. Celestino C. Maoyun Sr., who helped to get where we are right now. Today, we are here to celebrate our triumph and accomplishment that we have achieved and cultivated. This is a celebration to harvest all the efforts that we have exerted. This is the day that we can confidently say we have done a great job. After all the hardship and sacrifices, we are now at the most exciting and memorable part of our life. This is the beginning of our journey towards success. To my fellow graduates, may we carry in our hearts the experience we have shared and the values we have learned as students of PTCI. We continue to soar high to the greater heights in our next adventure in this wonderful journey we call life. I am very thankful for having this chance of speaking up in front of you. It is my privilege. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge every person that has become the backbone of this success. To our parents who have carried in their backs, you never stopped caring and endured everything for us. Your sweats were water to our dreams, nourishing us in order for us to grow. You are the reason we are here today. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Sakripisyo, mahal namin kayo. To our dear teachers who very patient lighting our way and paving a way for us to travel, maraming salamat po sa inyo. You were our inspiration and you'll always be. To my friends who always believe in me, Jesseline, Jailin, Sheena, Nicole, Christian, and Ate Krisha. To my very supportive Ate Farah, Jade, Mama, Nanay Flor, and Justine, thank you so much for always be there for me. To my Papa, thank you so much for all your sacrifices and everything you did for me, for your unwavering support. Thank you for being a wonderful man. I love you, Pa. And also to Almighty God, thank you for your unconditional love and guidance. Without you, we cannot prevail as we end this unglorious chapter of our lives. Again, I want to offer my warmest greetings to all my fellow graduates. Congratulations to us, Padayon Dreamers.
Honored member of the school organization, guardians, mentors, guests, fellow graduates, online viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. 4 years ago, the moment our feet landed in this institution, as we are filling in our registration form, there are numerous dreams and plans stored in our head. Our willingness to pursue our bachelor's degree was boosted by courage, by people who believed in us, and by the idea of success we had in mind. I can still recall the exact quote I wrote in my autobiography in our Understanding the Self class. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. This seemed to be the most overused quote we often hear from motivational speakers. It was written in a social media post of a Facebook friend of mine who just had graduated from college. Sometimes you can see this quote written on a rectangular bookmark inside a stationery store. This quote hits different for me because circumstances hinder me from accessing the education that I long for. Because right after I graduated from high school, life forced me to focus on earning to live. Hence, I believe that this quote from Nelson Mandela may be overused, but it will never become obsolete. Our years in college were perhaps the most unforgettable phase in our lives. We had our fair share of sleepless nights, finishing our task, keeping up with the lesson while working hard building ourselves, and trying hard to be mentally present even though we were agitated with our personal problem. And who would ever forget the day we transitioned from interactive face-to-face class into virtual discussions? The days we were running from rooftop to room A1 to attend our next class turned into rushing our household chores to be able to attend Zoom meetings. The days we shared meal with our friends in our school canteen turned into eating alone in front of our computers, finishing our modules. Every day, it felt like we were battling with crappy internet connections, unfamiliar buttons, and uncomfortable learning space. It's undeniable that the COVID-19 pandemic had a huge impact not just on our personal life, but also on our willingness to achieve our weapon, education. Pandemic is obviously not a blessing, but a curse that dimmed our hope. It felt like we were placed inside a clock, observing the way it ticks, but yet we lost count of the days that passed. The dreams we once envisioned felt like digging the grave toward another failure. The last 2 years we had in college seemed like a horror. Our anxieties grew day by day. It felt like we were in the midst of a paradoxical curse where we were frightened not to graduate. Because we wanted to stop attending classes, but at the same time, we were trying to be competent in class while adjusting to a new normal. We enjoyed the privilege of having solitude that had us time to contemplate, but we had this idea of wanting to full time because we were scared of what the future holds. But despite all the struggle that came along the way, we never gave up on pursuing our dreams. The pandemic served both as a hindrance and a lesson for us to carry. It prevails that there is still hope in humanities. It opened doors for innovations. A lot of habits were unlocked, and it revealed a lot of realization, like the value of time. We all have a genuine ticking clock placed in our head saying that we should be the best version of ourselves every day. Also, it made us realize that we should be investing more in ourselves, our intellectual capabilities, and broadening our skills. The pandemic showcased the importance of education during the crisis. With education, we are capable of understanding the world we live in and can be a subject for change. I realized the moment I set my foot inside this institution that education is the best gift we can give to ourselves, for it will forever stay in us and will open door for countless opportunities and discoveries. It is a weapon we can use in a highly competitive society. With education, backup in knowledge, and experiences, we can turn scratch into a masterpiece. On behalf of the graduates, allow me to express our gratitude to our Creator for granting us the knowledge and patience, our beloved school, the PTCI, for molding us into professional individuals. We will forever be indebted to what we are now and to what we will become in the future. To our beloved President, Mr. Celestino C. Maolion Sr., our Vice President, Mrs. Praxedis Q. Maolion, our Head of Administrative Affairs, Mr. Celestino Q. Maolion Jr., our Head of Student Affairs, Ms. Evangeline Q. Maolion, our Head of Academic Affairs, Mrs. Maria Fe and David, and to our school registrar, Mrs. Agnes M. Angulo, for making PTCI as our avenue to showcase our potential. The member of the school organization, most importantly to our faculties that honed us into a dreamer that we are now and taught us the core values, thank you. Also, allow me to personally thank the teachers who believed in me since day one, who let me cross the line of uncertainties with certainty. To Ma'am Bea de Mesa, you may not know it, but your kind words and compliment will forever be intact in my memory like a love cross in my journal. To Ma'am Jane Farjan, who served as a mentor in the corporate world, I will always bring in me the life lesson you've taught us. I dream to be as tough and as career-oriented as you. To Ma'am Joy Abela, who acted like a second parent, who constantly helped us with our scholarship, who often answered my unending queries. Thank you for being so kind that you always put up the students' welfare first. To our advisor, Ma'am Batenas, for the never-ending support through the ups and downs. To my family, to my father, who shaped me to be the best version of myself. To my mother, who worked 2 jobs a day and had to give up the luxurious lifestyle just to send me to college. I know that this is not enough to pay off the calluses, the sleepless night, and the numbing nerves. But thank you. To the BS Office Management Department, my classmate that turned into friends, thank you for all the laughs. To my fellow graduates, 4 years ago, we are not just filling in the empty spaces of a registration form, but the ticket towards your dreams. This is not yet the end goal, but as we exit from this institution, another door will open. The knowledge that we gain will last forever. The degree will stay in us and nobody can steal this away from us. This was perhaps the reason why Nelson Mandela's quote was written everywhere, to remind us that the knowledge we all have is more powerful than money and luxury, guns and blades. Because education will never burn into ashes, it stays and can be passed into generations. It is to remind us that we should use our weapon accordingly in changing the world. It is not a weapon we can use against the people, but a weapon we can use to protect the people. This is to remind us that the days spent in school were an investment that will not be wasted, but can be nurtured and will surely flourish. As we exit from the school, we will be put up again into another maze. We will be facing countless battles, but remember that we were fully clothed wearing our battle suits, crafted by courage, knowledge, and confidence, together with our weapon. Let's conquer the world with bravery, humility, and with instilled core values our school taught us. Thank you and mabuhay.
Thank you, Miss Joseph and Miss Angel May. That was very moving. And once again, congratulations! To lead the class in their Pledge of Loyalty, may I call on Mr. Mark Michael Abarcar, Bachelor of Science in Information Systems, to be followed by the pledge to the PTCI Alumni Association, Mr. John Nicole Sevilla, with honors.
We, the members of graduating class of 2022, wholeheartedly pledge loyalty to our beloved alma mater and to our country. In grateful recognition of opportunities for advancement accorded to us by the Palawan Technological College Incorporated, we sincerely and solemnly promise to dedicate ourselves to the goals of our government and to utilize with maximum efficiency the knowledge and skills we have acquired for the peaceful and gainful living, not only for ourselves, but likewise for our countrymen. We put our trust and faith to our Almighty God and pledge to dedicate ourselves to the high ideals and principles for which our school stands for in our continuing search for truth and knowledge in our service to our country and fellow men. So help us God.
I, Janico C. Sevilla, a graduate of batch promises to be a messenger, advocate, and achiever of truths by living my faith in Christ and continue to live guided by the PTCI mission and vision. As a member of Class 2022, I express my personal gratitude to my parents, to the administration of PTCI, to my teachers, and to graduates, and to all who have contributed to my present success. May God help me fulfill this pledge as I strive to become a good citizen, good member of my family, and worthy alumnus or alumna of my alma mater, the PTCI. So help me God.
With a mission to provide education and training for us, Palawan, yours, our alma mater, PTCI, never fails to give support. With a vision to contribute to society, they never fail to prevail. For PTCI will lift our voices, we sing and hail its name. PTCI, we sing with joy and pride. PTCI, our loyalty reside, our alma mater, we praise no other, today and onward. The legacy remains. Not just institutions are we, but a helpful and caring family that grows not only number and pride, but with achievements we cannot hide. Of genius mind behind the wheel, the success we achieve no one can steal. For not inside success is measured, but with the skills from us, the poor. PTCI, we sing with joy and pride. PTCI, our loyalty reside, our alma mater, we praise no other, today and onward. The legacy remains. PTCI, we sing with joy and pride. PTCI, our loyalty reside, our alma mater, we praise no other, today and onward. The legacy remains. The legacy remains. The legacy remains.
The closing hour has finally arrived. Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await our graduates that will further test their mettle as improving individuals.
As they continue with their journey, May they look back to this stage in their life with fondness and pride. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the virtual commencement exercises of Palawan Technological College Incorporated, Batch 2022. Congratulations, graduates!